Hey everyone, so today I'll be going over this dog crate. This is going to be just your basic dog crate, your 48-inch dog crate. I'll come down here a little closer. Show you guys this. I purchased this for my dog. I have this for a male Doberman. You can get these crates in various sizes. They're all going to be the same, pretty much the same basic layout. They're going to have two doors, one door here and one door. Oops, show it to you guys. One door on the side right there. I have it covered up, but I'll explain that in just a little bit. This specific one is a 48-inch crate. So what you guys want to, what you guys need to know about this is that these crates, when they specify 32, 42, 44, 48 inch, they're talking about how long the crate is. You're going to want to be very specific about that. The length part is not too terribly bad. You're going to want to see how tall it is. This actually is going to be about a 33 inches high. That's going to be very important, especially for your dogs, because you want your dogs, especially if they sleep in the crate for quite some time. My dog specifically sleeps in his crate at night. It's a place that I feel that he's best confined and he can sleep the best. Otherwise, he's going to be roaming around too much. I want him to be really comfortable. I want him to be confined, but I don't want him to be uncomfortable. So this specific one, this is the biggest one that they have. This is a 48-inch. It's called the 48-inch dog crate. But it also it's so, like I said earlier, it's 33 inches high, which is pretty much the tallest that you can get it. My Doberman is just about that height. He can stand up somewhat, not he can stand up. It's just his head hits the top, but he's not uncomfortable in it. You always want to make sure that the dog is able to stand up properly. Specifically my Doberman, my male Doberman, is about 28 inches at the withers, so that gives him about another so that's about so erect pretty much from the top of his head to his feet is going to be about that 33 inches high. So when he stands up in there, he's not right in here right now, otherwise I could show you guys. When he stands up in there, he is comfortable, but he doesn't stand up fully erect and like pretty much like a show stance. So you guys just want to make sure that you guys get the proper sizing on that. I would recommend, if anything, just get a bigger one. One word of caution is that if you guys are training dogs, if you guys are just barely training dogs, what you can do to kind of save money, what I did, I purchased this when I first got my dog. This was the biggest one that they had, and then I just sectioned it off, and I just had him sleep in one area, because a lot of times when they're really small and they're still getting to be trained, if they're in too big of an area, then they can start to feel a little anxiety. It's just not good for their training. So that's just one word of kind of like some advice. If you guys are just barely getting dogs, they're small dogs. Instead of having to buy a bunch of crates, just buy a bigger one and then just section it off with cardboard or whatever you feel is comfortable. So just kind of right off the bat here, so it's gonna have two gates there. They're just like a basic locking mechanism. One thing you have to notice about these is that they are a little flimsy, so you have to be careful with them when it comes to that. As you can tell, see, they go up and down here, and then your basic locking mechanism is just you bring it up and then you bring it down, and that's it. So you want to be cautious of that. See down here, what tends to happen is that if the dog hits this, let me go ahead and bring this back up. If the dog does hit the actual crate, like my dog does sometimes when he wants to get out, this actually can start to bend. This area starts to bend, and there's gonna be this pretty much the spacing right here, and then see this is what can happen here. That's kind of like when they're downfalls. You could try to fix it again if you're handy, by all means. I kind of just, my workaround is I just know I could just push in a little further, a little further, and then that's it. And after that, you have a pretty tight seal. My dog has not been able to get out of this. He's, like I said, he's a Doberman, male Doberman, very strong. Has not been able to get out of it at all. So let's go into the inside. The inside is gonna have, this plate here. It's pretty much like a plastic plate here. And that's pretty much if the dog accidentally goes on himself or something, then he can you can easily clean it up. Otherwise, that's pretty much going to be on your floor. This does move around a little bit, so just kind of be cautious of that. One thing that we have done in the past is that I personally didn't want my dog to be sitting on just bare plastic. So what I just did was I just made like custom little cushion, put a little towel in there so it's a little softer for him. Now, what I'm sure you guys have seen, said I talked about this earlier. This right here, this pretty much this bedding, I guess it's called, this cushion around it, this actually didn't come with it. If you can, when you guys look this up, it's gonna be very bare. We put this around because my dog sleeps downstairs and it gets really cold down here. So this we just improvised. This was actually just I think it was like from a baby. We got it from the 99-cent store, like a baby padding, and then this was pretty much a nice little blanket on top, so that way you can kind of keep the dog contained and warm. So hope you guys enjoyed, and see you guys next time.